what would be the number one thing you would say to someone that was thinking about joining?
I would say to join. You will have absolutely zero regrets. And even if you have something you think you want to get out of it, you're going to get a whole lot more on top of it. Things that you didn't even realize that you were going to get.
That's it. Firework.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what were you struggling with before? Like you said, your range, but what was some other things like endurance or
range,
something?
range and endurance. I could endurance if I just stayed like in the in the stave. Um, isn't wasn't too awful. But I couldn't practice for real long lengths of time, and not
Hmm.
only not long lengths of time, but if I had like practiced something one like that day, that evening I wasn't going to be as successful on it. When we were working on the Charlier, um, I was impressed that I could actually keep working on that because
Yeah.
generally I could only maybe play it once or twice through, and there's no way if I slowed it down to work on it, like the two-part invention, I can slow that down and work on it and hit those notes, and I can do that for a while. I think I don't know that I did it. I'm gonna check my thing real quick, my log. Um, yeah, I guess it was only 10 minutes yesterday, but that wasn't a good day. But I've worked on it longer than that. Now I got to get back to where you are because for to see. Um, and there's no way I could only if I practiced that slow,
Hmm.
I would be done then. And so um, I just think that uh, and the higher notes I think um, are more clear, and I'm easier to hit them more consistently, especially like
Yeah.
those intervals when I remember the alignment system. When I do that, like when we were practicing that, and you said, well, use the VAS on it. I'm like, yes, of course. Um,
Hmm.
and then it pops out a whole lot easier than that. So
Great. And
I,
where do you feel you're at now with your playing? Like, have you improved, and what are some key parts that you've
oh,
improved at?
I think I've improved in things that I didn't even know I needed to improve in. I mean, I knew I wasn't I don't want that to sound as conceited as it may have just sounded. But like I had decent lyrical, that was like I had a good intonation when I would play. It was like intonation was good, but I think that learning the connections and learning to blow through, I think that's gotten even better. So you've been able to challenge me to work on things that they aren't bad. They were decent, but I think that they've
Mhm.
gotten better. And like the flow and the air. Does that make sense? Am I? Um,
No, that makes perfect sense. I'm really glad to hear all those things, you know.
and honestly, I was telling my husband. I said the community in a general, is just so helpful, and feeling that you're a part and able to listen to other people, and you've done a great job of choosing a group. It, like we're all at different levels, and everybody appreciates everybody's different levels, and we're not going to say, well, you should be able to do this or you should be able to do that.
Exactly, yeah.
And so everybody is just really supportive of each other. And I don't know about you, when you were in junior high and high school, trumpet players were not the best at encouraging each other.
No, no, that's why I created this, you know, and that's what I wanted to do. So, what would be the number one thing you would say to someone that was thinking about joining?
I would say to join. You will have absolutely zero regrets. And even if you have something you think you want to get out of it, you're going to get a whole lot more on top of it, things that you didn't even realize that you're going to get. I would say, um, and I've put this in posts, but that you have a teacher's heart,
Mm,
and that you, even when we're in even when we're in a class, like when we're in a group together, when we're on our trumpet call, um, even though there may be more people there, you still make us feel like individuals, and not that we are just that we're there. um,
mm,
I have absolutely zero regrets. um,
beautiful.
and yeah, you prioritize. I know you're crazy busy, but yet you still make people feel like they're a part of that group and that they're important.
Beautiful.